Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates with your intuition, and we'll begin. We'll do a golden nugget card at the end for further clarification. Okay, for those of you who chose this beautiful, lovely purple stone, we have the Five of Coins, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands. All right. So these are minor arcana. I mean, they're not huge, but very interesting, all that wand energy. You know, I feel like things have been a little frustrating with the Five of Wands. Maybe that's internal conflict or conflict with others, a disagreement about what's priority, or everybody's got their own competing goals and ideas. It's not, it doesn't have to be anything terrible, just sort of the kinds of disagreements people get in when they're having to do something together, figure out something together. The Five of Coins would suggest maybe some money woes, maybe some worry about money, or a sense of lack, a sense of feeling shut out from something, from some sort of security. And remember, pentacles, coins can be health or wealth, or other physical manifestations of security. But yet we have this Eight of Wands. Now these are all minor arcana, so this really is about it's everyday kinds of things. But the Eight of Wands suggests that actually you're moving things forward quite well. You're moving a bunch of things forward, and with assistance from the universe. You're moving your goals. Everything's moving forward, and it's all working together. You know, sometimes we get so problem focused that we don't see how beautifully we actually are managing. And sometimes we get so problem focused that it's not until, it's not until there's some loss or there's something like that that we look back at this time in our lives and go, boy, I was really doing quite well. Or other people may be looking at you and thinking, boy, he or she is really doing quite well managing everything. How do they keep it all going? So I think the Five of Coins, to me, that's a transient card, that's transitory, because you really are doing things well. Maybe there's been more conflict around you and that has you feeling a little more negative. But you know what? Go with the Eight of Wands. Things are going forward as they should. It's good. Yes, in an organized, concerted way. For those of you who chose this agate, this beautiful black and gray and white agate, we do have a major arcana. We have the Chariot, and we have the Four of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. Okay, so something could be happening suddenly. Taking off. The Four of Wands, or it's just busy. It's just like, okay, we're going here. The Four of Wands can be a move. It can be an event. It can be improving your home, improving your. It really feels like a celebration. And there's stability in the Four of Wands. This is a stable, this is sort of like a certain amount of stability has been achieved. A new milestone has been achieved, and we're all celebrating it. It's like that. So the Chariot can be, let's move us forward very, very quickly. We're moving forward very, very quickly, but it's all going quite well. Even if it feels bumpy, you're really doing quite well with it, with the Four of Wands. And the King of Swords means you're also being very logical, smart, and you've got a mature intellect, and you know what you're doing, and you have a mature plan. And I said that all very fast, but really, rewind the tape and go back. Because the King of Swords means tape, but you know what I'm saying. The King of Swords means that your intellect is mature, your knowledge is mature, your ability to do what is logical and makes sense regardless of emotion, regardless of whether you always want to do what's logical and makes sense, is quite mature. So it means your plan is good. Your ability to analyze and think through things are good. So things are going quite well. They really are. Maybe you're managing a lot, or maybe there's a sudden shift in something, or there's some people in your life, or you and another person possibly are moving forward very quickly. It's okay. It's good movement. It's good movement because it's based in a good, solid, logical plan. So I like those cards. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, for those of you who chose this turquoise stone, oh, we have a major arcana. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. Now, some of you may have been getting this Wheel of Fortune. If you do your own readings or pull your own cards, some of you may have been getting it. And in that case, this Wheel of Fortune says, remember, we're moving into a new era. It is time. We are moving into a new era. So whatever that may be a message you need because of the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups can be looking back with regret or disappointment. The Five of Cups is really it's what's in your mind, it's what's in your head. Not to say there couldn't have been losses and disappointments. Sure, there could have been. But the Five of Cups is, it has a feeling of depression about it. And, this man can't see the two cups that are full, that are rising, that are his future. He's so focused on what's spilled. And, we have to be gentle with ourselves. And sometimes, of course, it is easy to focus on what's been lost or regrets. But then we can really not see the two cups that are rising. Sometimes it's really okay to erase it. It's really okay to say, what, the past only lives on in my mind and in the minds of others. At this point, it's not real. It was real, but it's now what I think about it. It's now what I feel about it. And I can instead look at what's going on right now, what's looking hopeful, what I have, what are sources of fulfillment. The Queen of Cups says you really have the emotional maturity to hear this reading. You really do have the insight. You have that ability. You can understand what it is you need to look forward to, what it is you need to look around you and see is still there, is looking promising, actually. So that is a marvelous set of cards, and I feel like that Queen of Cups tells us too that our sufferings are not in vain. They mature us. They help us to get over other things more quickly. The things that you have endured, overcome, recovered from in your lifetime. Think about back when you were 16, 17, 18. You couldn't imagine having dealt with those things then, could you have? Back then, getting a poor grade on a test was the end of the world. So, you are the kind of person who has matured nicely, emotionally, spiritually. And so there's insight to be able to recover from losses or disappointments and look to what's rising, look to what's moving in the new era you're moving into. So, that's excellent. Boy, that's that excellent. Okay, for those of you who need a little further clarification with the Golden Nugget card, we have the 10 of Coins, which is a lovely, lovely card. It is stable. Sometimes it means financial wealth for you or financial stability, which is awfully nice. Sometimes it's about the things, the manifestations of physical security, your health, where you live. It's just stability. With the 10 of Coins, you may have been really good at making sure things stay stable, things stay okay. So that 10 of coins is calling your attention to that. Or for some of you, it is money coming in. It can be loved ones on the other side who are helping us to enhance our security. Because, I find that when I do medium readings, the loved ones on the other side, a lot of times the things that they were interested in when they were alive, when they walked with you physically, they're still interested in. So if you had a family member who was interested in helping you to save your money, make wise financial decisions, maybe even bless you with money, they're still trying to do that on the other side, and they're unencumbered by so many fears and insecurities and issues that of course we all deal with in this dimension. We don't see things as clearly, so there are issues. And often there are issues in our personalities themselves. But on the other side, sometimes our loved ones, I believe they feel like, oh, I can do even more for them from this side. I can see things more clearly. I can be more generous. I can be more loving and approving. I can simply help. I can simply help because I don't have to worry. All my needs are met. So that can be about that too. Oh, I hope it's a meaningful card for you today. It's always a good one. Well, I thank you all so much. I hope you have a terrific, terrific day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.